Okay, continuing to learn Mishnayos. Bava Metzia, learning today's Mishnah, merit to the neshama of Nachshon Meir ben Tzvi Ariel. So, we are Perek Gimel Mishnah Beis. You can find it in the handouts on the beam of page 106. So, Hasocher para mechaveru v'hishila acher. So you rented out a cow from somebody, so you're paying him to be able to use it, and then you lend it to somebody else. Gemara explains that this is with the permission of the owner, meaning the owner says to you, go ahead, you can rent it, and whatever you want to do with it, you want to lend it to somebody else, whatever, you're renting it, it's you're in charge of it now. Umesa kadarka, and it died in normal fashion, it dropped dead. So, nobody did anything wrong, nobody poisoned it, nobody fed it anything wrong, didn't let it run in the mountains or something, it just died.
Nobody was negligent either.
Nobody was negligent.
Right.
It just died. So Yishava hasocher, so the renter swears shemesa kadarka, that as far as he knows, it died a natural death. I lent to this other guy, because he's responsible, if there's pshia, right? If there's negligence, he'd be responsible to pay for it, but he's not responsible if it just dies on its own. He was renting it; it would have died in the owner's rishus too. It's not it. That's not his responsibility.
How would he have knowledge? So he just said it wasn't in his coming?
It's a good question. Maybe that's what I said. He swears to the best of his knowledge. It could be that he's there, meaning the guy borrowed it, and he happens to be on the yard, and he sees the animal keel over, or I don't know, maybe he did an autopsy or something. He swears that to the best of his knowledge, it died naturally. So, v'hashoel yishan l'socher. However, the borrower is responsible for an ones, for a non-normal. If you borrow something from somebody, you are responsible for that thing that you borrowed from them, no matter what happens to it. So in this case, the borrower should have to pay back. So who does he pay back to? He pays back to the guy who had responsibility for it, the guy he borrowed it from, to the renter. So Amar B'Yossi says, wait a second. Come on. Ketzad hala osa schora b'paroso shel chaveiro. How can this guy, meaning the renter, how can he go ahead and make profit on this other guy's ox, right? Because what's going to happen? He was renting it, so he paid whatever he paid, $10 or something, and now he's going to make like $2,000 just because the animal died, and he's going to get all the money. How is this fair? How is this right? So Rabbi Yossi says no. Ella tachzor hapara leba'alim. Rather, the amount of pay it doesn't really mean the par, doesn't mean give him the dead carcass. It means the guy who borrowed it from the renter pays directly to the owners. And in fact, that is essentially because since he gave him permission to let it out, it's as if the owner lent it to this guy. So we're cutting out the middleman. And we're saying it's almost directly that he lent it to him. He's responsible, pay back to the owner. The owner is not the renter in this case. The owner is the original owner, and therefore he pays it directly to him. And in fact, the halacha follows Rabbi Yossi.